Any fan could make a 30-minute montage of any time Ned has mentioned his wife.
I remember the first time I told my wife.
My wife Ariel.
My wife. My wife. My wife. It could be
My wife. 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 My wife.
my wife.
My wife. My wife.
Do you ever think I talk about my wife too much?
Oh. Yeah.
Keith is telling the truth.
I mean, yeah. My wife. My wife is my wife. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. I wish my wife were here.
My wife.
My wife. My wife. My wife. My wife. My wife. My wife.
My wife.
Damn. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. When my wife gets my wife, that means it's time for me to get my wife.
My wife.
My wife. My wife. My wife. My wife says she wasn't my wife. My wife never felt that attractive until I met my wife.
Normally, my wife is right there.
My wife is
My wife.
my wife. My wife.
I've been waxed by my wife.
My wife. My lovely wife Ariel. Cheers.
Let's get our puzzle now. Love you.
I know my wife's boobs really well. I also have a sister. I don't know hers as well.
You go over to China, 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 China. You take China.
China.
China. I love them. China. Look. Russia's Russia, 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 Russia. Well, I just heard today for the first time that it was Russia.